Hey, y'all, welcome back. Let's talk about LeBron James. And the reason I'm bringing LeBron up is because recently on his wife's podcast, he talked about how, and I'm going to paraphrase what he said. He said, "I know I don't want to be alone. That's for damn sure." And it got me to thinking about why would he say that, or why did he say what he said? And I'm going to break it down and give you my analysis and of what I believe the synopsis is regarding LeBron. I think what he's doing is he's showing vulnerability on a much larger scale, and he's showing that, hey, he's human. He's also showing that he has this codependency on presence. And let's be honest, I never have heard any type of drama in his marriage. I haven't heard any type of drama between him and Savannah. And that's not to say that they don't have drama, but what they do is they it looks like they know how to keep their private business out of the public enough to where usually Savannah is only seen and usually not heard. And she'll give you an interview here or there, but she's never this socialite that craves attention like some of these other wives. And so she sort of puts me in the mind frame of Tamia with Grant Hill, because Grant was a NBA star in his own right and remains highly visible, on being a basketball analyst. But they've been married for over 26 years, and so that's a true testament into time, into really perseverance. But getting back to LeBron, I'm gonna tell you why I think that why he said what he said. And again, I appreciate his vulnerability and his honesty. I think that it goes back to him being an only child. He talked about that and how being the only child, coming from a single mother household, living basically in poverty and being blessed with the athletic ability. And basically he was already a prodigy. So I believe that the good Lord had already decided that, hey, this boy, this guy, hey, you're going to be a professional athlete. That's going to be that's your purpose. That's your calling. And you're going to go out here and you're going to amaze people and just become this mega star. And so we all know LeBron is this. I think regardless of the debate of if he's better than Jordan or not, he's neck and neck in terms of popularity because everybody knows who LeBron is. Probably in some remote, distant village somewhere in a rural part of, I don't know, Africa or South America or wherever, people know who LeBron is. They know who LeBron is as well as Michael Jordan. But again, let me stay on topic. I think that the roots and the trauma of being in a single parent household is left him uncomfortable with his own company. And I'll say this because they've been together since high school, and they're still going on strong. And I hope that it's till death do them apart, because LeBron said that's the only way that he'll be alone. So he's gonna fight and claw and scratch and do whatever it takes. And I commend him, right? But at the same time, I think, being a man or even a woman if you're dating and you still haven't found the one, and in today's climate, it's you have a low percentage of finding the one because the pool is so diluted, because you're living in this sexual, they call it liberation, I call it nonsense, but people are just being promiscuous, and they're going with their emotions at that particular time, and they're just going out here and basically they're tainting their soil. So some people are going to be unfit for marriage or even conceiving a child because they've been out here with all these different people. And anyway, I think that everybody should experience being alone. And I think I'm a proponent of that. And this is what I mean. You should have a season where you don't date. You should have a season where you take your own self out. You take your own self on a trip. You learn to journal, if it's a diary, whatever you want to call it, but you learn and it helps your growth and development as a person. What it does, you starve your need for codependency. So you become this person that appreciates solitude. And so LeBron hasn't experienced that yet as a person, not even as a professional athlete, but as a person. And so that could be detrimental to him, right? Because what if something happened, and God forbid something happens, but what what will he be able to do? Because he's saying that I'm so codependent on my wife's presence that I don't know what I would do. I don't know what I would do. And so you have to be to this point where you're not afraid to lose anything. You'll fight, you'll live to the best of your ability, you'll love that woman, you'll love the person that's in your life, but at the same time, you should practice negative visualization. You should implement the negative visualization, and all that is just it's part of stoicism. If you know what stoicism is, it's basically being emotionally resilient. But you practice negative visualization as if the event has already occurred. And what that does, it helps you to cope. It helps you to become stronger in dealing with things. And it's almost from a logical perspective. And I think that I don't think there's trouble in paradise, but what I think LeBron just was letting people know that, hey, I'm human. I feel a certain type of way. I care deeply for my spouse, and I don't want to be alone, alone from her. But you know, um, he's gonna go for broke, and you shouldn't. I don't think you should be in that go for broke mode to where you hold on to something and it's just not working. Because society will tell you you'll see people. There are people married right now that they're only there for the kids. They're married because the woman's only there because of the lifestyle. And people get stuck and they just don't know what to do or navigate because we collectively have this codependency. And so we choose presence over the quality of the person. And so this is why you see some women, unfortunately, they stay in domestic violence-based relationships where they feel like they want to leave, but for whatever reasons, they don't leave. They don't leave. Hell, men are in it as well. They could be held hostage financially. They don't leave. And so I just wanted to bring this up, and just kind of briefly discuss it because I thought it was, again, a very, very vulnerable moment for LeBron. And then, he talked about being alone, of course, and talked about, basically he wants to go to his grave. That's the only way that he'll be alone when he transitions from this world. And I just felt the need to say that I commend him for that, but he should also work on his own growth and development. He should also work on not being codependent on anybody in this world because people will fail you time in and time out. So let me know. Let's engage in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. This is Beard Aquarium for Talk My Ish, aka TMS, and I'll see y'all on the next video.